Welcome to another video, guys. Today we're bringing you 50 top universities which have waived off the GRE GMAT requirement for the fall 2023. Alright, this is also applicable to a lot of spring 2023 universities, so pay attention closely. If you're applying to any one of these two terms and you would like to know which universities you can apply to without a GRE score, this video is for you. Now, last time we talked about 37 good universities. We've added 13 more to the list, so we're bringing you a total of 50 this time. All you have to do to visit the list is, of course, to go onto YMGrad.com. Make sure that you head on to the resources, and over there you find the articles section, and just scroll down and you'll see this blog: universities waiving off the GRE GMAT in US due to COVID-19. Alright, of course, this started due to COVID-19, but even after COVID-19 now, universities have continued their policies, so you can actually take a look at that. Of course, we have mentioned these top universities already: MIT, Stanford, UCLA. These are old news, we've already covered these, but just in case you'd like to kind of browse through them, you can always take a look at the blog. All right, and of course you can glean through them right now as I scroll down right over here: UT Austin, Indiana, Colorado Boulder, top universities with proof that have offered GRE GMAT waivers. Right over here on the learn more links, you can actually take a look at the proof as well on the official websites. All right, we update this blog every year, don't worry about that. But Northeastern, Rochester, Yale, Berkeley, San Diego, there's a lot of these over here. RIT, all right, there's Michigan State, there's New York, all right, DePaul, USC, Drexel, Oregon State. We've talked about all of these in the past. Rice University, Washington University, Case Western. We have UC Santa Barbara. Now let's continue with the list. The next university we have in this list today for you guys, the latest one of the latest ones at least, is UNCC Chapel Hill. Alright, and you can actually take a look at the learn more link over here to get the verified answer as to whether it's waived off or not. So over here we write: UNCC has chosen to waive off the GRE so as to encourage applicants to apply regardless of whether they have been able to take the test. However, they do recommend that you take the GRE and submit the scores. Alright, so while this is waived, they recommend that you submit it. Now, a lot of universities, they would be a little bit opposite of that. What they'll say is, look, we don't even care if you submit it. In fact, if you submit it, we won't even read. For instance, this University of Minnesota at Twin Cities, says that GRE scores are not even accepted at the University of Minnesota Twin Cities. In fact, test scores sent as a part of the application will not be reviewed. They will not even be looking at it. All right, and they mentioned that yes, we do have a section on the portal to enter these scores, but applicants should not enter the score over there. All right, and of course, this is for the Department of CSE. You can actually learn more over here, and you can actually verify this on the official website, just in case you'd like to. Right over here, they have written, for your verification only, we do not require or accept GRE scores as a part of the application. While you will see a section in the application to enter these, please do not upload them. Right, that's what they're saying. So very well, you can be very well certain that we have actually verified this information for you, and you don't really need to actually go ahead and keep verifying it again and again. But just in case you'd like to, learn more links are right underneath. Okay, of course, let's move on. We have Arizona State University, one of the biggest names, most popular universities, ASU, and they have chosen to waive it off for the fall 2023 term. All right, of course, they strongly recommend that you still submit it. Remember, some universities will still recommend it, okay, nowadays, especially because the GRE, even though they are still waiving it, but COVID is no longer here, so at least you can still go ahead and take the test. All right, Princeton University, one of the best, again, looks like Hogwarts for their campus is amazing, right? And they have also generated the GRE requirements table that is pertinent to the programs they are offering. And of course, you can actually go onto this link and check the table over here depending on your program, whether your test has been waived or not. Let us try to find that. Let's see the GRE over here, GRE requirements, GRE table requirements right over here, right? So some of them are not accepting it, right? Some of them have it as optional, and you can basically, based on your program, you can decide if they are actually requiring the GRE or not. Okay, so all of this information right over here is present at the official link as well. And just in case you want to know about your chances of getting into this university, you can take a look at the C admission statistics portion of the university, and you will find a lot more details over here. Let me actually take you directly to Princeton University right over here. You can also search for it, and you can see the data as well as to which kind of students get accepted, what's the acceptance rate, what are your chances if you're signed up, right? All of this is available to you. Let's actually move back to the blog right over here. Let me quickly take you back. All right, number 41. Let's just scroll down. Number 41, CMU, one of the very best universities, have actually continued their scheme of the GRE GMAT waivers, and they're not accepting it for spring and fall 23. They're not even considering it. All right, so you don't even need to submit them. It's not even optional. Okay, there's Duke University, one of the very best out there, and they have also made the GRE optional. Hence, you can see that for the 2023 academic cycle as well, they have made GRE optional. That means you can submit it, but again, it's not required. SUNY Buffalo, same thing, and this is also for MBA applicants. They've dropped the GRE GMAT requirement. All right, so it's not really required. You can go for an MBA without actually submitting these scores, which is actually huge for MBA graduates, or basically people who are aspirants actually for the MBA program, right? Syracuse University, great location, great university. Again, their information systems program, School of Information Studies, has also made the GRE scores optional. So of course information is over here, and GRE is also waived off for a lot of other programs such as civil and environmental engineering, aerospace, biomedical, chemical engineering, and you can of course take a look at the learn more link over here to learn more. All right, there's CSU Fullerton. Now it's not the topmost of schools, but it's definitely one of the best, I would say, of the CSUs, that you can look into. And of course, they have explicitly mentioned that you do not need to take the GRE to apply to the master's program. All right, and of course, this depends from your exact program to program, but yeah, definitely take a look at the blog to actually learn about which ones are required and which ones don't require. The website explicitly mentions about not submitting the following. By the way, this is one of the most famous universities for not taking up a lot of your time in the application. So you don't need personal statements, you don't need LORs, you don't need even a transcript from your high school, you don't need certificates of accomplishment, you don't need resumes, and you don't need GRE or GMAT scores. However, the evaluating your application, only they should know, but they don't really require all of this data. Okay, let's talk about the next one. Babson College, the #1 for entrepreneurship, has also chosen to continue their test optional policy, which was last year as well. But again, if you are going for an entrepreneurship based program, you would probably have known Babson, I'm sure about that. And of course, I also applied to them. I got a massive scholarship. It's a great school, great location, and of course, I would say Babson experience is something that almost every entrepreneur strives for. All right, University of Oregon, they have also made it, GRE waived. Of course, it's not required. There's CSU Long Beach, a decent CSU school, but of course there are better ones out there. There's Pennsylvania State University, Barron, right? Not the topmost campus at PSU, but of course, you know the drill, right? They've waived it off, so it's in the list. Northwestern University, one of the best schools. It's actually much more well ranked than Northeastern in a lot of cases, but at the same point in time, make sure that you understand it's not waived off for every school, every program, but yeah, the ones that we've mentioned over here, you can trust in them. So all of this information available to you for free, and of course if you're signed up on YMGrad.com, you will get notifications whenever we update this list. I hope this video helps. There's a lot more content just like this on our Instagram page, so make sure to give us a follow over there, and make sure to subscribe to the channel over here so that you can get regular updates about such universities which can save up massive amounts of your time, which basically you would put into for test taking otherwise. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one.